Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are discussing one problem on velocity and acceleration analysis of 4-bar chain mechanism. Let us read the problem. PQRS in a 4-bar chain with link PS is fixed. So PQRS is a 4-bar chain mechanism in which link PS is fixed. The length of the links are PQ is equal to 62.5 mm, QR is equal to 175 mm, RS is equal to 112.5 mm, PS is equal to 200 millimeters. The crank is PQ, so 62.5 mm is the crank, rotates at angular velocity 10 radians per second. Clockwise is the direction. Draw the velocity and acceleration diagram when angle QPS is 60 degree. Q and R lie on the same side of PS. Find the angular velocity and angular acceleration of links QR and RS. So this is the problem statement. So to solve graphically, the first step is to draw the configuration diagram. List out the data first. The angular velocity is 10 radians per second and angle QPS is given 60 degree. So as a first step, we need to draw the configuration diagram. Let us take the scale be 25 mm is equal to 1 unit. The configuration diagram is also called as space diagram. So link PQ is given 62.5 mm. So 62.5 divided by 25 gives you 2.5 unit. And QR is 175 divided by scale is 25, so 7 units. RS is equal to 112.5 divided by 25, 4.5 units. And PS is equal to 200 divided by 25 is equal to 8 units. So using this data and angle, we need to construct the configuration diagram or space diagram. So how to construct the space diagram? Here I explain. So this is the first step. In the problem statement, it has given the link PS fixed. So PS length is going to be fixed. So from calculation we found PS is equal to 8 units. So let us take 8 centimeter line first. First draw 8 centimeter line like this. 8 centimeter line called as PS and fix that link. Then angle QPS is given 60 degree. So take protractor, measure 60 degree. Take protractor and measure 60 degree. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and draw certain length line. So in a problem it has given PQ is equal to 62.5 divided by scale is 25, that is 2.5. So at an angle 60 degree you draw 2.5 units. So PQ will get 2.5 at an angle 60 degree. And they have given the angular velocity 10 radians per second for crank. So show the angular velocity omega is equal to 10 radians per second. Now the remaining QR is equal to 7 units. So take compass and measure 7 centimeters. Take 7 centimeters and keep at Q and cut an arc R here using 7 units. And similarly RS is given 4.5 unit. So take 4.5 using scale and cut S and R here. So this gives you the configuration diagram PQRS. So once you get this PQRS configuration diagram, the next step is to go for velocity diagram. So before drawing velocity diagram, we need to do some calculation. The calculation is like this. So to draw the velocity diagram, we want the vector direction and magnitude. So we know that velocity of Q with respect to P. So here in the diagram, the point Q, the point Q, the velocity of point Q with respect to P is going to be absolute velocity, and hence because it is the velocity of q with respect to fixed point. So absolute velocity we can write it as vq, the velocity of point q, that is given by the angular velocity of that link multiplied by the length of that link. So angular velocity of qp is 10 radians per second multiplied by the length of that link is pq is equal to 62.5 millimeter. 62.5 millimeter. So divided by 1000, we are converting it into meters. If you operate calculator, you will get 0.625 meters per second. Now let us take scale factor. Scale v is equal to 0.1 meters per second is equal to 1 unit. So if you take scale 0.1 meter per 1 unit for 0.625 meters per second, we will get 6.25 units. 6.25 units. Now I will explain how to draw the velocity diagram. So to draw the velocity diagram, the velocity vector will be always perpendicular to the link. So consider first point on the sheet and how many fixed points are there, that will be considered as a starting point. Now here we have point P and point S. These two are fixed link. Hence point P and S both will be considered in a single point. All fixed points will be considered at only one point in velocity diagram. So P and S both will be here itself. Now we need to draw the velocity vector, that is V, velocity of point Q with respect to P. So this velocity vector will be perpendicular to the link PQ. So to take the perpendicular link, first you fix the scale with the configuration diagram PQ and match the set square and draw the perpendicular line like this. So PQ is matched in scale. So use the set square and draw a line in such a way that it starts from point P. It starts from point PS and draw certain length line. We don't know the magnitude of this vector, only we know the direction of this vector. So simply draw certain length line. So that gives certain length line like this. Now similarly you come to the another link, that is Q and R. Q and R. So match the scale with the QR and join the set square with the scale to draw perpendicular line to link QR. So now this is the link QR. Perpendicular to that we are going to draw velocity vector. So draw a certain length line which should be passed from point Q. How do we got this point Q? Because the length of this line is known. The velocity vector of Q with respect to P is known, that is 6.25. So 6.25 millimeter you need to take on this previous scale here. So this is the length of 6.25. Here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 6.25 you will stop at this point. So here you got point Q. This length line is 6.25. And from QR you need to draw a perpendicular line starting from point Q. Starting from point Q, draw a line. Finally, a line RS. Match the line scale with the RS and draw perpendicular to RS also. This time you should start from point P. Should start from point P and draw horizontal line. That means perpendicular to RS. So by that you can get velocity diagram, velocity vector diagram, in which this VQP was known both in magnitude and direction, RQ was knowing only direction, and velocity of RS was knowing direction. Now by measuring this VRS and VRQ, you can calculate the velocity. So let us measure VRS. So VRS we are getting 4.2 units. So we should do the calculations now. So by measurement we can find that VRS is equal to, we are getting 4.2 units. So 4.2 units into multiply by scale, that is 0.1, gives us 0.42 meters per second. And similarly we need to measure VRQ. This measurement you should to take from scale. So we are getting 3.3 units. 1, 2, 3, 3.3 units. So 3.3 multiplied by scale factor 0.1, 0.33 meters per second. So we found both velocity of link QR and link RS. So this is the velocity diagram. So once we calculate the linear velocity, we can calculate angular velocity also. The angular velocity of link QR will be, angular velocity and linear velocity relationship is here. Angular velocity is equal to linear velocity divided by length of the link. So linear velocity QR we have 0.33 divided by length of the QR is 175 mm divided by 1000 we do to convert into meters. Therefore 1.9 is the radians per second is the angular velocity of the link. Similarly, angular velocity of link RS can be calculated using VRS divided by RS. VRS we found 0.42. 0.42 divided by length of link RS is 112.5 millimeter divided by 1000 gives you in meters. So 3.75 radians per second is the angular velocity of link RS. Now let us move on to the third step, that is construction of acceleration diagram. So to draw the acceleration diagram, first we should do some calculation. We have to find out the radial component of acceleration and tangential component of acceleration. The radial component of acceleration is given by, the radial component of acceleration of QP is given by velocity of Q with respect to P the square divided by length of QP. So velocity of QP we know from previous step, 0.625 square divided by length of the QP is 62.5 divided by 1000 is for to convert into meters. So finally we got 6.25 meters per second square. And the tangential component of acceleration for QP, that is A QP supersuffix T is denoted, and angular acceleration is not given in the problem. So there is no angular acceleration of crank PQ, so we can neglect, so we can consider it as 0. Then the radial component of link RQ, the second coupler, is equal to the velocity of coupler square divided by length of the coupler. So velocity of point R with respect to Q is we calculated from we measured from the diagram, 0.33 square divided by length of that coupler is 175 mm divided by 1000 gives us 0.63. Now let us move on to the tangential component. Here the tangential component of RQ, tangential component of acceleration of RQ is unknown, we need to find out, but the direction we know, that is we know always the acceleration direction will be perpendicular to the velocity, so which is perpendicular to the radial component. Tangential component will be perpendicular to the radial component, so the direction is perpendicular to the radial component of RQ. The tangential component will be perpendicular to the radial component. Similarly we need to calculate the radial component of RS using formula velocity of point R with respect to S divided by length of RS, that gives us 1.613 meters per second square. Then tangential component, similarly just previous case is similar to previous case. Here the value is unknown but the direction is known for this vector, that is perpendicular to the radial component. Let us take a suitable scale. The scale factor 1 meters per second square is equal to 1 unit. So if you take this much scale, The 6.25 we have, so 6.25 unit we will get, 0.63 we have, 0.63 we will get, and 1.61 we have, 1.61 we will get. That is the measurement we need to construct. Now let us move on to the construction of acceleration diagram. So among this we know radial component QP 6.25, that is the first. So let us draw the radial component 6.25. So the radial component 6.25 will be parallel to the link. So QP link means this is the QP link. So parallel to QP I need to draw a line. Before that the fixed points are P and S. So let us consider one fixed point. Even though if we have 3 to 4 fixed points also, we will take only a common point for drawing velocity diagram and acceleration diagram. So let us consider this point as P dash and S dash for acceleration diagram, fixed point. Now PQ, the radial component of point Q with respect to P will be in this direction. The radial component is also called as centripetal component or normal component, which is parallel to the link. So we need to draw a parallel line to this. So let us take this PQ and match the scale. So parallel to this PQ, we need to slide the set square in such a way that we need to start a point from point P and draw a line 6.25, which is the magnitude of this vector, 6.25. So measure 6.25 mm and complete that line, and you will stop at this point. So this will be now Q dash. Then we don't have tangential component, so we'll go for next step, next link. The next link is RQ. So for RQ we have radial component also and tangential component also. So the radial component will be parallel to the link. So take this RQ, the radial component of acceleration of RQ, and draw a parallel line from where we stopped at previous point. We stopped at this previous point. Now draw a line. Magnitude is known, that is 0.63. That means 6.3 mm line you need to draw. 6.3 mm. Stop the line at 6.3 mm. So let us call that point as X. So now this will become the radial component of acceleration of point R with respect to Q, that is ARQ, radial component. Now the tangential component of ARQ will be perpendicular to this line, So you can measure using protractor also at exactly at this point, at the end point. You keep 90 degree, measure 90 degree, measure 90 degree at point X. I am telling you about point X. So from this point you measure 90 degree, and we don't know the magnitude of this vector, so simply draw a certain length line, a dashed line. We don't know the magnitude of this, so draw a magnitude line, so, some dashed line, right? Now then let us move on to the radial component of RS. The radial component of RS will be parallel to this RS. So where is point S? The point S is here itself. This is the common point P and S. So parallel to RS. So this is RS line. Parallel to RS line, draw the length line here from point S. from point S, draw line. For this we know the magnitude, that is 1.61. So 1.6 centimeters you draw this line. Call that as point Y. Now this is radial component. Draw the tangential component of RS. So for the tangential component we need to measure 90 degree at this point. So place the protractor at this point and measure 90 degree. And draw a dashed line. This will be the tangential component of RS. So wherever these two dashed line intersects, that will be the R dash point. The intersection of two dashed line will be the R dash point. And if we join now Q dash with the R dash, that will be the acceleration of link R with respect to Q. So this is acceleration of link R with respect to Q. Finally, you join point P with R, point S with R. So that will gives you the absolute acceleration AR, acceleration of link R. Now we need to measure the values. Take the measurements which are needed. What is the tangential component of RQ? This measurement you need to take. We are getting 4.1, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 4.1 centimeter. So write it that tangential component is 4.1 centimeter for RQ, multiply by the scale, so 4.1 meters per second. Similarly, the tangential component of RS is here, so 5.3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.3 mm we are getting. So 5.3 multiplied by scale is 1 itself, so 5.3 meters per second square. And once we get the tangential component, these two, we can easily calculate the angular acceleration of link QR. So angular acceleration formula will be the tangential component acceleration divided by length of that link. So tangential component of acceleration is 4.1 divided by length of the link is 175 divided by 1000 to convert into meters. We will get 23.43 radians per second square. Similarly, angular acceleration of link RS is equal to alpha RS is equal to the tangential component of RS is 5.3 divided by length of that link RS is 0.1125 meters, gives us 47.1 radians per second square, which is the needed solution. So this completes the solution for given 4-bar chain mechanism. We calculated angular velocities of link QR and link RS. This completes the solution. Thank you.